Even though the word Confederacy implies a weak central government and strong state legislatures, the Confederate President Jefferson Davis took control of most government operations, raising taxes, buying war supplies, and when opposition grew to his policies, suspending the writ of habeas corpus. The Confederate government also pressured state legislatures to get farmers to stop growing cash crops like cotton or tobacco and instead switch to food, which the army desperately needed. Soon, the Confederate government in Richmond controlled the Southern economy. Government offices opened in cities across the South, and thousands of people moved into these cities where they could find work supporting the war effort. The housing industry boomed, and as the Union naval blockades kept essential supplies from entering the Confederacy, a new wave of industrialization, railroad construction, and factory building supported the Southern economy and military. Despite the industrialization, a large number of poor whites fell into poverty, as the family breadwinners were conscripted into the army. In some places, the communities were so small that the entire local community would collapse if one craftsman went into the military. Imagine a small farming community where there is only one blacksmith who repairs all of the machinery and other farm equipment. If that blacksmith was drafted into the army, that community would be without a skilled replacement, cutting productivity and hurting the livelihoods of the rest of the people living in the area. The Confederate Army also drafted poor whites disproportionately, especially since rich Southerners could hire substitutes to avoid serving directly in the military. In 1862, this conflict between classes came to a head when the Confederate Congress exempted anyone who supervised at least 20 slaves from military service. Class warfare was rampant,